はい、皆さん、また
Hello,
皆
everybody.
さんの目の前に、
Yoshiaki
来ましたけ
Hirabayashi
ども、
here. Good to see you again. Thanks for
前回
joining us here in
前
part
に
two of our epic
この
two-part series on how
レジ
we
デンを
remastered
レジ
Resident Evil. Last time I showed you a couple of more standard ways of doing things. The one I'm going to show you now is kind of a special case. This only happens a few times in the game, but it's kind of interesting, so I wanted to take this opportunity to show you this.
はい、ここから見てもらう
So the scene I'm about to show you, many of you will recognize this. It is part of the graveyard behind the mansion itself, and underground here. There's a specific room that has very, very dynamic lighting, which presented a bit of a challenge to us. So in the original game, this part was handled as a video file, basically, that played in the background. We realize this is a good opportunity on current and next-gen systems to do something more special than that. Lighting itself has advanced so much in the interim that it was kind of wasteful to just play a movie when we could do something cooler. So we wanted to do something really neat with the lighting in here. And we thought, you know what, rather than just put some fancy lighting on top of a 2D background, we decided for this particular room, and once again, this is kind of a rare case, we decided to go whole hog. We basically recreated this entire area here entirely in polygons to make this work the way we wanted. We did this specifically because the lighting here was so dynamic. We saw this as a really good chance to do some cool shadows and some cool lighting suitable for current and next-gen systems while still respecting the original source material. So you hear me say this, and many of you at home might be wondering, well, why didn't you just do the entire game like this in polygons? There's a good reason for that. You know, it's something we had thought about, but ultimately, if our main goal here is to recreate the game with the exact same tone, with the exact same atmosphere as the original, we thought that it wouldn't be appropriate to recreate the entire thing like that. It would come off looking a little different, maybe a little soulless. So what we did here, you know, once again, we went on a completely case-by-case basis, each room, each camera angle, what would be the best way to make this look good and refined and remastered without, you know, treading on what has come before, and make sure that we're maintaining that atmosphere and that tone that is so important to this title and to this series. So thank you very much, everybody, for tuning in to part two, our final chapter here in this kind of behind-the-scenes look at how we remastered Resident Evil. You know, I showed you last time some more orthodox methods. This one was kind of an exception in that it was very in-depth. In addition to all these methods, there's lots of other things we're doing to make this the best possible HD experience we can and to deliver to you the Resident Evil game that you love. I certainly hope you're looking forward to it. Thanks again for watching.
ありがとうございました。